Hi, I'm Glenn from Samadhi Tank Company. I'm going to show you our incredible new Echo tank. We're in the factory, and the tank comes in a shipping carton. If you look down here, you can see the shipping carton. And when you get the tank, you take the top off, you put it upside down. This is actually the top. The shipping carton is inside. You take everything out of it, and you, by the way, this material, if you can see, this is double wall, and it's 600 test. This is regular cardboard, and it's 200 pound test. This is double wall. It's really strong and durable. It's not at all like a cardboard box. So then you take the parts out and then you put them back in the ends, and you first put these frames on to make it so it does not bow out. Then you put the sides and front and back in. Then you drop the foam in. There's 2 inches of foam in the bottom and 2 inches of foam in the sides and back, and then 3 inches in the front and in the top. And so the outside of the tank has cardboard, then there's foam to keep it so that you do not have to spend a lot of energy heating it. Many tanks will require 120 to 140, possibly, maybe even more, dollars a month. Ours is, whatever theirs are, ours is about a 12th to a 15th of what theirs are, because they don't have any insulation and ours has a massive amount of insulation. Then inside the foam is the vinyl liner holding the solution, and on the underside of the top is a piece of plastic, rigid plastic, that holds the sides from going out. And so all of the moisture is contained in that. Should any moisture get to the cardboard, then the cardboard is porous. It's not like wood, which would rot. The cardboard is porous and it moves right through and evaporates. We produced a primitive version of this tank in 1975 and sold several hundred of them from 1975 to 1980. And we had 2 of them in our home that we put people through on a daily basis. These are not designed at this time for commercial use, but we were using them back then for commercial use. The only thing you have to be concerned about is you don't want to put a book on top of the tank, because then it is no longer porous and it will start getting wet underneath. So as long as you don't put a moisture barrier on top, it works fine. And if you sprinkle salt water on it, then you have to wash the cardboard. Cardboard doesn't like being washed too frequently. So when we were doing this commercially, what we did is we put fabric on the top, and that protected the cardboard, and we could wash the fabric and everything was fine. The filtration system that comes standard looks like this, and you open the door and set this inside and plug it in and leave it for several hours. And this will turn over the solution 4 times in 20 minutes. It's really a powerful system. And then it sits in the tray in front of the tank, by the way, there is, the vinyl liner has a skirt that comes out in front of here so that when you step in and out, this cardboard is protected by the vinyl liner. And so that's where your filtration system sits. There is optionally an external filtration system if you prefer not doing the work of moving it in and out. Also, one thing that we highly recommend is all of our tanks for the last 25 years have been, had no condensation. This does not come standard with that, but for 400, well, for a small amount of money, you can get an optional condensation-free tank.
What,
And-
I'm asking a question from behind the camera. What times of year would condensation come? Like if the, right now,
Oh, it's any time that the environment is colder than 94 degrees, then in the environment, then you'll get condensation on the inside of the top and you have to wipe it down.
thank you, got it,
Otherwise, it's a
shower.
Chinese water torture. So this is
Okay.
our incredible tank. We expect it to last at least 10 years. And the actually, at that time, you can get the cardboard for in the neighborhood of 600 of today's cost and replace it, and then you basically have a new tank again.
Sounds
So-
good to me.
Great. Thank you very much for your time.